So this will be the last part or the part 3 of the discussion on the answers of the mock test. So let's start here with number 34. Loki can read 100 pages in 5 days. On the other hand, Sylvie can read 105 pages in 1 week. Who can read faster? So this one, take note, this one is about proportional relationship and the unit rate. So let's try to find first the unit rate of each of the character. So for Loki, he can read 100 pages in 5 days. And then for Sylvie, she can read 105 pages in 1 week. Or however, this 1 week here in days, okay, 1 week is equal to how many days? Because it's not that logical to compare days with week because of course there are 7 days in a week. There's and this one here is only 5 days. So what we have to do is we have to find your common denominator. So what do we need to do here, or what I mean to say, we have to make this 105 pages in 7 days because there's of course 7 days in 1 week. Okay, so the comparison would be again for Loki 100 pages in 5 days, and then sorry, for Loki 100 pages in 5 days, and then for Sylvie 105 pages in 7 days. So let's check. So if you can, if you will try to analyze 100 pages in 5 days, so what does it mean? It only means that per day you're reading how much? You just have to divide the 100 by 5. Okay? So what's that? That's gonna be 20. So it's like every day or per day you're reading 20 pages. Does that make sense? Okay, again, you try to understand. I mean, you try to imagine. Per day 20. So Monday to Friday, that's 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. That's 520. And 5 times 20 is obviously 100. So what is that? That is what it meant by the question, by the given. And then first will be, she can actually read how many? 105 pages in 7 days. Okay, this one here is long, so easy to divide, right? So maybe I have to show you the 105 over 7 using long division. 10 divided by 7, that's 1. 1 times 7, that's 7. Then we subtract. We have here 3. You bring down your 5. 35 by 7, that's 5. So it only means that for 7 days, that Sylvie is reading a total of 105 pages, meaning to say she is like reading on average 15 pages per day. Again, this is considering that our given has proportional relationship. Okay? Mean to say we have constant rate. So for Loki, again, he's reading 20 pages per day. Pages per day. However, for Sylvie, she's reading 50 pages per day. So who's faster? Obviously, it's the 20 pages per day, and that is Loki. Okay? Let's proceed to the next one. Number 35. So who can eat 20 boxes of donuts in 2 hours? 60 boxes in 6 hours. So the question is, how many boxes of donut can Hook eat in 8 hours? So let's try to understand this one. So in 2 hours, he's eating 20 boxes. This is the number of, this is the time. Okay. And then this one here is the boxes of donut. And then for 6 hours, he can eat 60 boxes. So actually, this one here is our x. Obviously, again, take note that most of the time, the x is always associated with the time. Again, let me repeat that one. So time is actually being used most of the time as x, and then this one here, okay, I cannot see my cursor. This one is the y. So actually, if you will try to understand here the unit rate, how do we compute again the unit rate? That's y over x. This one is going to be 20 over 2, that is 10. This one is going to be 60 over 6. Why did you do that again, sir? Again, because our unit rate is y over x, right? This is our y, 20 divided by 2, that's 10. This is our y, 60 divided by 6, that is also 10. So actually, we have a constant unit rate, and that's also our slope, right? Constant unit rate. So in 10 hours, so if you're like eating 10 boxes of donut per hour, so after 10 hours, how many boxes of donut can you eat? That's actually, using your analysis, that's 100, right? Because it's like, how many hours is that? That's 10. And then every hour, you can eat 10 boxes. So that's 10 times 10, that's obviously 100. And that's actually it. That's the answer. Okay? So that is 10 boxes of donut. Okay? Let's proceed. Number 36. There is a rectangular pool that has a length, okay, length of 5x minus 1 meters and the width of 2x plus 4 meters. So find the area of the rectangular pool. So when you have like a rectangle, okay, let's say this is a rectangle, and then you have a length of, let's say, 5 meters, and then you have a width of 2 meters. How do you get the area? The area of a rectangle, this 2 meters, 5 meters. Area of rectangle is equals to length times width, right? That's the formula. What's our length here? It's the longer side, right? That's 5. I'm just giving a different example, huh? And then our width would be 2 meters. So 5 times 2, that is 10. And then, of course, don't forget the square meter. Okay? Mean to say, when you have a length of 5 meters and width of 2 meters, the area of the rectangle would be 10 meter. So considering that we have here, what again is our formula for the area? Length times width. What's our length? That is 5x minus 1. What's our width? That is 2x plus 4. Okay? And what do we do here? Actually, we can use here our FOIL method. Okay? FOIL. Okay, FOIL method. So how do we use that one again? What's 5x times 2x? 5x times 2x. That's gonna be 10x squared. That's for the first term, right? Outer term. We have here 5x times 4, and that is 20x. Inner term. We have here negative 1 times 2x. That is, okay, negative 1 times 2x. That is negative 2x. And then lastly, the last term, we have here negative 1 times 4, and that is negative 4. Okay, let's try to put them together. So we have here, I'll just rewrite, 10x squared plus 20x minus 2x and then minus 4. Okay, please take note that 20x and negative 2x here can be combined together because they are like terms. Sir, what do you mean again by like terms? They have actually same variable. They both have x, and then both of their x have common power of 1. Here have power of 1, power of 1. So these two things here, 20x and negative 2x, they are common term. So we can combine them. So now we can have 10x squared, 20x minus 2x, that is positive 18x, and then minus 4. And that's why this is our answer. But again, don't forget, since this is area, this is area, and the length is 5x minus 1 meters. The width is 2x plus 4 meters. Please don't forget your square meter. This is actually important. Okay, square meters. That one. That is our final answer. Let's proceed to the next number. Okay, number 37. Find the slope. I guess this one is kind of easy, right? Because in this one, we have our formula. Again, what's our formula for slope? Slope is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, now, sir, how do we know again the y sub 2, y sub 1, x sub 2, and x sub 1? Well, actually, just have to rewrite first our point. We have here negative 1, comma 4. Next point is 4, comma negative 4. Okay, please take note this is x, y, x, y. And then, what do we do next? Okay, please take note that actually, this one could be x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2, or the other way around. As long as the sub 1 are together and the sub 2s are together. That's what I'm keeping repeating last time, right? Okay, let's just substitute now. What's the value of y sub 2? That is negative 4 minus. What's the value of y sub 1? That is 4 all over. What's the value of x sub 2? That is 4. And then what's the value of x sub 1? That is negative 1 minus negative 1. Please don't be confused. Okay, next. What is negative 4 minus 4? Okay, but before that one, maybe let's try to simplify first the denominator. Okay, let's go first with the denominator. We have here 4 minus negative 1. Again, when you see here two consecutive minus sign, what do? You just make them addition. So now we can write this one as negative 4 minus 4 all over 4 plus 1. Okay, next. What? Let's continue again with with the numerator. What is negative 4 minus 4? So it's like you have a depth of 4 and another depth of 4. All in all, you have a total depth of 8. And then what's your denominator? What's 4 plus 1? That's 5. And that's why your slope is going to be negative 8 over 5. Or actually, the other answer could be negative and then 8 over 5. Either of these two, they're just acceptable. But when you will ask me which one is the most appropriate one, this one is the most appropriate answer or form. However, either these two answers could work. Okay. Next, number 38. Find the constant rate of change represented by the graph below. Okay, we have to find the constant rate of change. Again, this one is a proportional relationship because again, you see here, it passes through the point, what? 0, comma 0. Okay, so let's see. What is our um, constant rate of change? What point is this? This is 10, comma, what? 50. What point is this? This is 7, comma, 35. What point is this? This is 3, comma 15. How about this one? This is 2, comma 10, and then this one is 1, comma 5. Okay, so I will just rewrite x, y. Let's have a table. We have here 1, comma 5. Next one is 2, comma 10. Next one is 3, 15. Next one is 7, comma 35. And then the last one is 10, 50. How do we compute again the unit rate? How do we compute the unit rate? So we have here, what's 5 divided by 1? That is 5. What's 10 divided by 2? That's also 5. What's 15 divided by 3? That's also 5. What's 75 divided by 5? I'm sorry. What's 35 divided by 7? That's also 5. What's 50 divided by 10? That's also 5. So our constant rate of change here, or our slope, or our unit rate is actually 5. That's it. Actually, what you can do here is you can actually use still here the formula y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. But if you feel a bit lazy, you can just use this one, the unit rate approach. Okay? I hope this one is clear. Again, the constant rate of change here, or the constant unit rate, is actually 5. Okay? Let's continue. Uh, huh? There you go. 39. Last question. So find the coordinates of the following points shown on the Cartesian plane. So we will just try to find the coordinates here, okay? Let's start with point A. Where's point A? Our point A, ayun, forget this one, is here. This one. What's the value of x at this point? That is -1. How about the value of our y at this point? That is -4. This one is going to be -1 comma -4. How about B? Where's B? Of course, this one, the center. This is your 0 comma 0, or the point of origin. Okay? Let's go with C. What's the value of x at this point? This is x, right? What's the value of x here? That's -6. How about the value of y at this point? That is +3. That's why the point coordinate is -6 comma 3. Let's go with D. What's the value of x at this point? That is 6. What's the value of y at that point? That is 4. That's why it's 6 comma 4. Let's go with E. What's the value of x at this point? That's 2. How about the value of y at this point, the point E? That is -2. And the last one, what's the value of x at this point, the point F? That's -3. And then the value of y is -5. And that's it. That's the answer to this one. So easy, right? And actually, that's it. That's the end of the last part of the discussion of the answers in your mock test. Thank you.